kick it and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, is on scope. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, is on scope. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Running it back, never a cap, out of the draft, watching me ball. Soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them out, breaking them off, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do. Sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew. You need a win, who need a win, that's all we do. I've been a king and
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Carolinas and Bank of America Stadium here in Uptown Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerge from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Las Vegas Raiders. Pulls it in at the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
that's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Switch up. 44's the mic. 44's mic. Check. Exit.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
The ball carrier.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Check. Watch 54.
To throw, Bridgewater. And Anderson's got it. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 22 yards there, a first down.
Catch there by Robbie Anderson, and we all know he's got the speed to get behind any defense. What I think is underrated about his game is his toughness and his belief in self. Robbie Anderson was an undrafted free agent who's turned into a big-time player in the NFL, and now landing in Carolina reunites him with his college coach, Matt Rule, when they were together at Temple.
Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Throwing again, Bridgewater on 2nd and 10. He's going to look deep for more, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll throw again. Bridgewater looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it, and his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, and a turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at the 45. And he's got room. Escapes the defender. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll get this to Ruggs on the jet sweep. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
And a Raider first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Now they'll throw with Carr. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
On 1st down, Carr. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Second and 10. To throw again. Carr. Dancing to his left. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown.
Touchdown.
A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? But I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
For Las Vegas.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the 1st down run.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
3 yards remain for second down.
Here we go, D. Here I come.
Throwing is Bridgewater. That'll be caught. It's Steven Sims. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Bridgewater. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, I'm coming.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Open man is Anderson, and he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Robbie Anderson, 27 yards, and the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. And that is the definition of yards after catch. They go short on the pass, and the receiver does the rest.
Seems so harmless, doesn't it? To throw it underneath, a short pass like that. But boy, it gets dangerous in the hands of the right receiver as he makes a move and takes it the distance.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Now Jones. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Carr will try it again on 2nd down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. From the gun, it's Carr. And there's the first NFL catch for Henry Ruggs. Carr to the rookie Ruggs for a Raider first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
They find some open field here. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
Jacobs, the ball carrier.
That was huge after being behind the chains on first down to make this second very manageable.
Man, how much pride do you have in an offense on first down to get that kind of yardage? Because it actually opens up your playbook on second down. You can run it, you can throw it, you keep a defense off balance. I like that phrase, stand ahead of the chains, and they're doing exactly that.
On second down, Jacobs. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Jacobs, the ball carrier.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. Second and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a third down.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He can run for it, and he will. These two teams all tied after one.
The score tied 7-7.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Working from the gun, it's Carr. This will be caught. Tyrell Williams. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
It's a gain of 20.
An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
First down.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. It's caught by Aguilar. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Raiders.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. On play action, it's Carr. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Shotgun now for Carr. Completes it to Aguilar. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
To Nelson.
A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. The kick by Carlson is good. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with it?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're representing and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Corey Littleton on the tackle.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory.
The ball carrier.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a third and about 4 more for a first.
4 brings up 3rd and 4.
Bridgewater. Open man is Sims. He's got it. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 26. That third down conversion good for 23.
10 at the 26-yard line.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
They've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass. On the jet sweep, here comes Moore. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front. Now Joey Slide for the point after. And that makes it 14-10. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down.
57. Mike, 57.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Carr now on first down. Got an open man. It's Ruggs. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup there.
2nd and 3 at the 45-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Looking to throw again on second down. Carr looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Jacobs. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 11 yards there, first down.
A gain of 11.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving. Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. Reception here by Ruggs. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
52 is the mark, boy. 52.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Into the red zone, it's Carr. Flush to his right. That is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Carr to throw on 3rd and 1. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. 4th down now after a loss of 2. And not what you're looking to do on 3rd and 1. Completing the pass, but going backward.
I have zero explanation for that because 3rd and 1, you just figure snap, throw, first down, right? Easy play. But end up losing yardage on it. That's hard to account for.
For the Raider field goal. A 30-yard attempt.
The kick by Carlson is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13.
Raiders.
So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Bridgewater. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Incomplete. Intended for Chris Manhurts. Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Let's go. You tighten up.
Here's Bridgewater. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Now Jones. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But we also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And a Raider first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
54, Mike. 54, Mike. 54.
Jacobs now. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
I thought when Josh Jacobs was coming out of the University of Alabama, he was an absolutely perfect fit for John Gruden's offense with the Raiders. And it turned out, in this case, I was absolutely right. Led the NFL rookies in rushing a year ago, 1,150 yards. In fact, the only rookie to top the 1,000-yard barrier. And this kid is a workhorse who can carry the football in any situation and catch it out of the backfield.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They go play action here on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
A hole to dig out of here, 2nd and 17. waiting from the gun. Carr. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Complete.
Nelson Aguilar.
Touchdown.
57 yards. And the Raiders have retaken the lead. And there he went quite a ways just to catch that ball. He started out lined up out to the right, caught it on the left side of the field.
So what does that tell us? That there was tremendous protection on that play. Because that's not going to happen very fast to be able to cross all the way from one side of the field to the other. Great job by the offensive line, keeping him upright and plenty of time to find him downfield. And boy, they did it successfully.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. That'll be taken about a yard deep. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. Throwing, Bridgewater. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. That's good for a Carolina first. Bridgewater to Moore.
At the 45-yard line.
There we go. Hey, watch out. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. I got you, son.
Bridgewater on first down. And he's got it complete to Anderson. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Bridgewater now from the 50. He's going to look deep for Moore. That's going to be caught. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend, as his guys are able to regain the lead. And that one needed a little time to develop because he started lined up out wide left. He caught that on the right side of the field.
And you're exactly right about the time, because that's not going to be a quick developing pattern, but also great sight lines for the guy throwing the ball to see a receiver cross his face and his sight line from one side of the field to the other. That usually attracts your attention. If you think he's open, you go ahead and deliver it, as we just saw there.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Being chased out left. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that first down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing, the football.
Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the first down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball.
They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
McCaffrey following the penalty. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, 26 yards. And the Panthers take advantage of the turnover to put up 6.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
The extra point up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Carr eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the first. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now a pass hauled in downfield and all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That one goes for 30 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 14 yards there on the pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down.
Now a play fake. Carr. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the Rookie, his intended target, and that takes us from second to third down.
Covered by Trey Boston.
From the gun, it's Carr. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
To number 83.
An 11-yard touchdown. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score.
Daniel Carl.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
26.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, wasn't Barbados with the hustle, pockets
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
Taken down.
Let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
Mike, 44. Here we go. Bobo's the Mike.
On 2nd and 15 now. Bridgewater. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas.
Bridgewater's pass.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
A gain of 11.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Watch the ball. 44's the Mike. 44's the Mike.
Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, Carr. He's airing it out for Williams. He rifles one that's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Bridgewater now. And this is caught. He hits more. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. That'll put him at 96 yards receiving now for the game, and he's got a 1st down as well.
At the 20-yard line.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
On the carry.
Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. This defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they think...
And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Now Jones. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, it totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Carr now on first down. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
A gain of 20.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Carr. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw is Carr. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
At the 10-yard line.
Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Carr to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Looked to me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
Back to throw, Carr. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal.
I think someone's going to get into QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That'd be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted, like you said, to pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better. Carr now on 3rd and goal. And is it a touchdown? No signal. No, they say incomplete.
Brandon, some of those windows that throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
Makes the score.
Well, that's one part of the equation. Puts them back within one score, but I'd be surprised if we don't see an onside kick coming up.
Yeah, I think you're probably right, partner. They've still got the 2 timeouts. But without that 3rd one, they can bleed a lot more clock on you. So how confident are you that the defense can hold them deep? I think you're exactly right. I'd line up and play for the onside kick here.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And checking the timeouts. They do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. A run there on first down gets him a yard to the 26. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
At the 26-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. Third down, here's McCaffrey. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves him looking at a 4th down.
6 yards.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. An update now, they've gone final in Jacksonville. And the Jaguars have scored again, so they are in the driver's seat big time in that one. A win would be their second on the young season. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. One final try now for Carr. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason, but now I'm listening to you.